Hi, I'm Jeff Roosa, and welcome to my first 5 minutes. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of play in children.
It's Roosa Counseling Services. They listen to your feelings, they help you with your healing. Roosa Counseling, the best you'll ever have. Come in if you're sad and you'll leave here better than the way that you came in. They have some fun and games for everyone to play. Just let your feelings free and life will be easy. I'm telling you the truth, and it's not just for kids, but parents can come too.
Hey, you really have to start listening to me. Why, you're not my boss. Well, if you don't do what I say, you can get out of my house. Darn it. That's what I say.
If you have kids, then you know that kids process out what's going on in their world through play. Be it what mommy and daddy say, be it problems in school, be it problems with a bully. Kids process out their problems through play. And we have to understand this. We have to deal with it properly. We have to understand that just because our child is arguing in play, just because our child is saying maybe bad words, maybe you said them, they got them from somewhere. Either way, it occurred in their life at some point in some time. And they're now dealing with it. They're now figuring out a way to get around it, figuring out a way to get beyond it. And if we take away our kids' opportunities to play, we're taking away our kids' opportunity to solve their problems. That is a problem. Too many activities for kids is the wrong way to go about raising your child. If your child is going from school to Cub Scouts and then karate, your child never gets a chance to process out anything. Your child never gets a chance to relax, to settle down, to figure out proper coping mechanisms and how to use them. That's what play does for your child. So you have to be very careful. What you might think is neglectful time where you're doing the dishes, doing laundry, and your child's just sitting there and playing, it's not neglectful time. It's good time. It's time when your child can figure out what's going on and get it together so that they can have better social relationships. It's important. Now, do you remember back when you were a child? Did you get to play? Is the fact that your child doesn't get a chance to play because you didn't get a chance to play? Think about the anxiety it creates in your world when you don't have a chance to play. You never have a chance to work it out. I know even most adults like to play. They like to watch football games, get involved in fantasy football if they're guys, or watch Desperate Housewives and act out fantasies in that way. Either way, it's play. Play is an important aspect of life for both adults and children, but mostly for children because that's really the only opportunity that they have to figure out what's going on and how to do something about it. So, what should you do with your child? Well, allow them to have free playtime. It's important. Nowadays in school, it's getting all eaten up. They're cramming it full of activities. These days kids are going from the regular class to maybe a reading class to maybe a math class. They've got specials, meaning gym and art, music. They're not getting a chance to really have free playtime anymore. Kindergarten now, they're teaching them to read. They don't just sit around and play with blocks and cars the way they used to when I was a kid. It's not good. It's not enough time to process out what is going on throughout their day. It's important that we figure out ways at home then for the kids to relax, or else we're going to have a bunch of stressed out little buggers on our hands, aren't we? It's true. And for the most part, that's exactly what we have. We've been pressing our children for so long that they're beginning to crack. We're seeing them biting their nails. We're seeing them nervously fidgeting. We're misdiagnosing it as ADHD when really it's just anxiety. Big difference, folks. Big difference. You've got to give your child free play time. That's why at Roosa Counseling Services, we do play therapy. We work with your child to get them to learn how to process out their thoughts and feelings. We add in new coping mechanisms through our concept of the week, which changes every week, and we find out what's going on, the irrational thoughts and or beliefs, which is anxiety, and we enter in new coping mechanisms into their examples so that they could be more successful. We practice those examples throughout the session until they become proficient. It takes time, of course, to change, but your child does get better with regard to play therapy. We've had many successes. The only failures we've ever had are those parents that don't understand that no matter what you're doing, you're talking with your child. So that's on them. What's on you is raising a healthy child. You need to do it. You have to figure out how to introduce free play into things. And by the way, you can play along with your children. That's a very healthy way of a family learning to cope. Because family coping comes up in so many ways. Death of a family member, for example, when grandma and grandpa pass, when a pet passes. We want to be in on these things with our children. And if you play all along, they will have the coping skills to deal with family tragedies a lot better than if they did not have that opportunity. So think about it. Get involved and play with your children. Allow your children to have play. And you will have happier children, more successful children, and you will have a happier time with your children. It's important. Think about it. Please, check out our website at www.myrosa.org for some helpful tips. There's good articles on that site as well. And please come back every week to check out Jeff Rosa, that's me, my 59 minutes, beginning with this 5 minutes. And thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.